Hey there, this is Michelle Pescosolido, and today I am going to cover Phil Sanko's question here, Facebook biz pages versus a Facebook personal page, and I'm also going to extend off of that and talk about what Ivan is asking, a page versus a group. I get it, I get this question a lot, and I want to clear this up in this video today. So what is the difference between a Facebook business page, a Facebook fan page, and a Facebook group? So my thought on this is you guys are probably wondering how to maximize your efforts to get the results that you're looking for on one of these three pages. Let me first tell you that my first recommendation to you is going to be, don't overthink this. Just create a Facebook fan page. If you're conducting any sort of business at all on Facebook, you need to have a fan page, okay? So let me show you some of the differences, and you can come to the conclusion yourself on why you should be using it as a business page instead of using doing all your business activities on a personal page. So let me back up a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to my personal page first, all right? So my personal page is right here, and while it's still professional looking, I do that because I do have some business friends that I've met at events or are on our network marketing team or on our MLSP team, or they're in our pure leverage team. You know, they're in our team. I've gotten to know them personally, and I'm actually more interested in getting to know them more beyond a business level, all right? So I do connect with those people on my personal page. So what has to happen is there would be, if you came to this page right now, facebook.com/Malpha, M-A-L-P-H-A, you would see, if you're not a friend with me, you would see request me as a friend. So let's just go look at an example here. I've got a bunch of friend requests here, but let's just go look at one, and I can show you what I'm talking about here. So, all right, let's see. I have to go look at this person's friends real quick. I want to make it very clear for you guys. All right, so let's just go to Daniel's. So notice here, Daniel's page, personal page. I have to add him as a friend, okay? So that's what it would look like. Now, I do have the option to just follow Daniel, and that will give me the ability to see all his status updates if he allows that. You see, there is a section in here. If we go into our settings and you go into your privacy settings here, you can actually set up a way for you to actually, you know, make it to where people can't follow you. So who can see your future posts? So right now, I've got mine set at just my friends. So you can manage the privacy of things you share by using the audience selector. Right where you post, this control remembers your selection, so future posts will be shared with the same audience unless you change it. So those are my posts. Let's see, limit posts. Let's keep going down. Who can look me up? You know, everyone can. You know, now you might be trying to look up some of your business friends and you can't find them because they might have this set at something else here, like maybe just friends of friends or just friends, all right? Let's go over here into general. Nothing much going on there. Let's go into security. Nothing much going on there. Let's go into timeline and tagging. Who can add things to your timeline? This isn't really going into what I'm trying to, you know, teach you guys here, but I just want you to kind of be aware of this stuff. Who can see things on my timeline? You know, I've got mine set up as friends. So let's go into followers here on the left, all right? So I've turned on this follow. So if you came to my page, you requested me as a friend, and I didn't actually accept you, and I had this box checked. Followers will only see your public posts and will not be added as friends. You choose what posts to make public, and you can choose personal updates with just your friends. So you're not getting, you know, a lot of people think, well, there's the subscribe or there's this follow button, so why not use my personal page as my business page? And, you know, if I max out at 5,000 friends, people can still follow me. Well, it just depends on that person, on what they've selected here. So that person may not be able to, if you chose to follow me, I could actually decide that I don't want you as a follower who's not my friend to see my stuff. So see, it limits you here. This is not made for a business page. Who can comment on your public post? Again, I mean, I could actually set this that only friends of friends can comment on my post. So if you are following me and you happen to not be a friend of somebody I'm a friend with, you can't interact with me. I could even come in here and just say only friends, you know, can interact on my post. Or I could say everybody. So see how you don't know what what you're doing on your page, or as far as if you're following somebody, what their settings are, okay? I mean, you could open all this stuff up yourself, you know, and say, well, Michelle, I can just get a bunch of subscribers or a bunch of followers, and I can open all these up and let them all actually interact and comment. Well, you could do that, all right? That seems like a lot of work, but you could do that. Now, what I want to show you is, though, remember, you can only have 5,000 friends, so once you hit 5,000, nobody else can request you as a friend. So imagine somebody coming to your page requesting you as a friend. It's kind of annoying when they get the little message, and I'll show you one. Maria Andros. All right, so she's maxed out, so if I try to add her as a friend, let's just say she is a close friend of mine. I've sent the friend request. Well, okay, she's just started a new page. Let me go back. Her old profile, which she must have deleted it. Okay, that's interesting. That was a bad example. Maybe Todd Falcone. Let's try him. I'm already his friend. But if I were to request him as a friend, this is a bad example, I would get a message that says he has too many friends. You might just want to follow him, all right? So back to here, you'd be if you're using this as business, you're maxing out your friends, and then when people try to actually request you as a friend, you know, you've got to go in there, you've got to accept it. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, you know, I've got a lot of friend requests here, all right? I used to add all these people as my friends because I thought, just like maybe some of you are thinking, why not use your personal page as your business page? Well, here are a couple other reasons why. If you go in and I were to actually look at my photos here, I have added people in the past that actually got a little too personal with the images on my page, with my family, getting to see my family's past Christmas photos. And these are things that, you know, I have had set up way before I ever did business on Facebook. So I had to actually come in here and edit these albums to where only, you know, my friends in a particular category can see this, or just block them completely from anybody ever seeing them except my family. So it's a lot of work that you have to do. So let's go back here and let me explain another reason. Maybe you do actually have friends that you're connected to that aren't in the industry. Well, every time you post a status update here, unless you actually come in here and let's say, you know, hey, what's up, business friends. Unless you actually come in here and select who you want to see this, everybody's going to see your status updates. And if you've got friends that aren't in this industry, they're going to get annoyed by it. They're going to get annoyed by you talking about the next webinar that, you know, that they should attend, or, you know, get annoyed by the next event that they should attend, or the next product they should buy, or you showing, you know, some results that you've done. I mean, it gets annoying because you got to remember, most people that are on Facebook are just here to socialize. They're not here to get pitched a business or hear about you bragging about your business or talking about your accomplishments, and they get very annoyed by it. Trust me on that. It happened to me, and all my friends blocked my status updates. You know, and again, this takes time also. You've got to be able to categorize all your friends into categories to even for this function to even work. So those are just a few things that I want to share with you on why you probably don't want to do your personal page as your business page. Now, let's go into groups. A lot of people ask me, why not just set up a business group to where, you know, I can conduct business in there? So here's the deal on that. If you're creating a group, so I have a Socializing for Profits group, you've got to get found somehow. So that's one thing. And you know, a lot of times there's different kinds of settings that are set up in here. If we go into settings, you can make this an open group where anybody can join this group. But people have the tendency to come into these groups and just start spamming them their links. They don't know the etiquette of a group. And it takes a lot of work to sit here and tell people, don't post leaks, don't post your business opportunity, don't pitch the next webinar you've got going. I mean, this is your group. So people, for some reason, associate groups with a way to just come in here and just pitch everything and anything that they've got. Because somewhere along the line, people have been taught to jump into groups and pitch their opportunity, pitch their products, talk about their blog posts, post their videos that they've done. And that's not, it makes it a lot of work for you as a moderator to constantly have to play police and constantly have to sit there and delete these. Trust me, I do it every day in some of my groups that have actually gotten out of hand, and you just want to close them down. Now, what groups are really good for, and again, I have mine set to close, meaning only the people who request to join this that are part of my Socializing for Profits coaching program, they're the ones only allowed in here, and I actually have to approve them. But what these groups are great for, and I want to encourage you not, to use a group. Say you are an MLSP, create your own MLSP group for your team. Say you're in your network marketing company and you've got a team underneath you, create a group for your team. And that's something we've done. You can see here, we've got our Numis group here. These are all the people that are underneath us in Numis. So these are team members. They know what they need to do. They're interacting, all right? They're already on our team, though, so I'm not looking to recruit them. So, you may not want to do that if your purpose is to create some sort of authority figure. Now, you could go out there and create possibly a Facebook group. So I've created a Facebook group or an internet marketing group or a blogging group, something that you feel that you could provide value to the members, all right? So, I've got my Michelle's Facebook bonus group where, people come in here and they ask me questions and I help them out. So I'm an authority figure in here. And, I'm able to help the people and they begin to trust me. They begin to build a relationship with me and I'm providing all kinds of value. So ultimately, they may want to come work with me in my primary company. So that's how groups would work for you. So I'm not trying to discourage you from doing groups, but do a group based on like something around, if you're a blogger, create a blogging group to where you can help people with their blogging questions. Create a Facebook group if you're doing Facebook, or create, if you're doing solo ads, or if you're just teaching people how to do internet marketing, create a group like that and get people in there. But you've got to really monitor these groups because they could quickly turn into spam. I mean, I've got some old groups here that I just cannot manage anymore. I could actually go down here and try to find one. This social media mastermind group, I don't know. But yeah, this used to be me, talking about social media tactics, and now what's happened is, because I haven't really been in this group, it's become just post your links. Look, Nocopia versus MLSP, blog. Not even anybody in here is really interacting, and not a lot of people are seeing it either, these posts. So, the groups can quickly get out of hand unless you're really managing them well. So let's get over to a fan page and why you should be using your fan page. There are a million reasons why. I'm going to go into the key components why. Number one is this admin panel. You're able to actually view the insights of the type of fans that you're attracting, the type of posts that you're posting, how viral they're going, how effective your posts are they creating more engagement? This is your dashboard to growing your business more effectively. You're able to take the data that you do, the work that you do on your fan page, and determine whether it's working or it's not. You cannot do that on a personal page. I can come over here and I can click on to see the demographics of my likes. Most of my likes are coming from looks like men ages 35 to 44. We got 16% of them. If we look at this, 62% of my audience is men. That tells me a lot. So I use this information to determine the kind of post I need to be posting. Certainly I'm not going to go out there and be talking about a woman's movement when my audience is only 36%. I would lose 60% of my audience right there because the male audience would not be interested. I know where my fans come from as far as countries go, all right? So this is very important data that you don't get on your personal page. Let's take a look at the reach. I can take a look and see, my content and who all I am reaching with the things that I'm posting. Total tab views, another great piece of data that Facebook tracks for you. My application tab, that's my Facebook course, gets 735 total tab views just from March 4th to March 31st. This tells me this tab is working, and you can show all and take a look at everything else. This is data. This is data that you want to use, that you want to be analyzing, that you want to take your business to the next level by analyzing this stuff. So you do not get this with your personal page or in a group. So this is one of the biggest reasons why you should be conducting your business on there, because any smart business person is out there analyzing their results and improving upon them and scaling from there. Also, you can, it's very simple for this to grow really quickly. I might do a webinar. People might search me on Facebook and come check me out, and now, they come and have liked my page. Well, guess what? Now all their friends are seeing a news feed or a news story in their news feed about XYZ person liking my fan page, and who knows? Maybe that person of that friend is actually interested in Facebook marketing also. You're just able to do more with it. You can put your offers here, all right? So these are like mini websites that you can actually drive traffic to. This is something you can't do on your personal page. So if you're doing any sort of Facebook advertising, instead of driving traffic outside to an outside URL and running the risk of getting denied by Facebook, because they typically like you to keep your traffic inside of Facebook, they're much harder on the approval process when you're driving it outside. Why not create these application tabs? Something you cannot do out, on your personal page. Also, as we go down here, you have more options as a business owner to come in here and create a status update and force, well, right now it's saying boost this post, but I could actually pay to boost my status update to the top of the news feed of my friends, of my fans. And also there's an option to select to actually have my fans' friends also see this. So that's really powerful, because with EdgeRank, even on your personal page, if you're posting status updates on your personal page or on your fan page, Facebook uses an algorithm called EdgeRank. And if you don't have a high EdgeRank with that person, meaning that person is not interacting with you very much, or they're not seeing your posts, Facebook is going to not show your status updates to any of your friends on your personal page or any of your fans on your fan page. So you have the option here to actually pay Facebook to boost your status update to the top of the news feed of your fans, and the friends of your fans are going to actually see a news story about it. So it's really a powerful thing to do. Not only that, when you're using this, you can go out and instead of actually having to friend people, which is a whole nother webinar, and I can put that webinar below this video on how to not get thrown into Facebook jail. People are actually getting thrown into Facebook jail, meaning getting blocked from sending messages, getting blocked from sending friend requests, all because Facebook is viewing those actions as spamming activity. Well, instead, you can safely just go out there and like other people's fan pages, which you can see I've liked a ton of other fan pages. They're like friends, and you can interact with these other fan pages as your fan page persona. So I could easily come up here, switch into my fan page persona, and then click on my home feed, and my news feed here is all other fan pages, not friends, but fan pages. And I can actually come in here, go to these people's fan pages, and actually interact with them and say, hi Rick, just stopping by to say hi today. Hope all is well. Now see, I've just commented on Rick's page as my fan page persona. So you're really not losing anything by saying, oh, well, I want to request people as friends so I can get to know them and hopefully recruit them into my business. You can still use that strategy with your fan page. Again, this having a fan page gives the masses out there that are in our industry, within our niche, the option to just come here and like it and stay completely up to date with what you have going on. And you don't have to worry about, whether, you've got your settings set up right, so, your subscribers on your personal page or the people who have requested you as a friend or seeing your post, or you don't have to worry about maxing out your friends because you can have as many likes as you want. And you know what? It's cool. It's cool to be able to grow your business page like this. It's more professional. And the fact of the matter is, this is what brands are doing. Brands are building Facebook fan pages. Brands are not using personal profiles. Take a look at like Red Bull or some of the big network marketing companies out there, or Pampered Chef, or Monster Energy Drink, or Nike, or Apple Computer. They all have fan pages. So follow in the footsteps of these huge brands out there and do exactly what they're doing, and don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to get sneaky and think that just building a business on your personal page is the way to go, because it's not the way to go. If these big brands are having such phenomenal success, they're doing something right. So look at that and come out here and duplicate that, and come out here and build your brand online. Build your business here online. You've got so many of the same options that you might think that you're losing out on by not using your personal page. People can message you on your fan page. You can see I've got messages sitting here waiting that I need to answer. People can do that. And you're giving people the option to really engage as a community on your page. So you know how you talked about wanting to create a group and because it'd be a community. You can do the same thing right here on your fan page, especially now. I love this reply option that we have. I did a video earlier on activating this. See, now we can actually come in here and reply back to these people right here instead of coming down to the bottom and tagging them. So this is a great way to not obviously to annoy your friends and family. You're conducting business on this fan page. Your friends don't have to be connected to you that aren't within this industry. So these are just a few tips. Very long-winded, I know. I want to encourage you to get my course, because I teach this kind of stuff in that course, and it goes from A to Z. Starts out very beginner all the way to advanced, and I'm constantly updating that thing. I also have a live coaching program that's like the next step called Socializing for Profits. I will put that below this video also. Once people go through my course, I recommend getting the coaching program with me. I do 2 to 3 webinars a month, and it's great for like hand-holding, getting your questions answered, getting me to analyze what you're doing, and maybe if you're doing some things wrong, I can fix those for you to get your results faster than you trying to figure those things out. So if you liked this video, be sure to like it, comment below the video, and share it for me. And I hope you got a lot of value out of this. I appreciate you watching this. Bye-bye.